Flight bus, bitch. You know, for sure. You're now listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. I'm the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, we're going to talk about Virgo Archetype. What is the basic Virgo Archetype? Now, the basic Virgo Archetype right here. Now, what is Virgo? Virgo is mutable Earth. Mutable Earth. So, right here with mutable Earth, mutable is being changeable and being adaptable. And in this case, Earth. Earth represents the thinking and practicality. So in this case, Virgos are changeable and adaptable to other people's ways of thinking and being practical. Now, practical deals with practical issues such as stability, you know what I'm saying, the senses that we all have in common, your common sense, and the senses we all have in common is the smell, taste, touch, hear, sense. So these are things, those things are going to be analyzed from people and within their own self. You know what I'm saying? So these people they're thinkers, critical thinkers, and they like to think on a practical matter, like what makes sense. So right here, when we talk about, they like to see how things work, not just how themselves work, like maybe Taurus, or not try to initiate a new way of something working like Capricorn. Now they just want to see how the things that's already in place work and how to make it better. So what's going on right here is you have exaltation. Now Earth is exalted in Virgo. You know what I'm saying? Now Earth rules Taurus, is exalted in Virgo. Now, since you're on Earth, you have to play the role of Earth. Now, here, as a sun sign Virgo, you play the role of Earth, and you're an Earth sign. You know what I'm saying? Mother Earth. You know what I'm saying? The Virgin. You know what I'm saying? So, what happens here is, Now you're gonna say, damn, if Earth exalted, we on Earth. So here go that damn naive mind people have again, disclosing Earth. All astrologers disclosing Earth because you're on Earth. Earth has an energy also. It's growth, nurturing, it's physicality. You know what I'm saying? It's manifesting. You know, it's material. That's the energy of Earth. Same way Venus is love, appreciation, value, how you relate to others. Same way Mars is passions, intentions, the things you intend to do, your aggression. Same way the sun is your actions, the way you act, your vitality. The same way the moon is your reactions, the way you react, how you feel, your emotions. You see what I'm saying? Stop disclosing Earth. Earth is a little girl. So now when we talk about, oh shit. Okay, now when we talk about the shit about to fall. Hold on. Let me fix my cord. Fix my cord. You know, so I got the cord to make sure I don't run out. I don't want the camera to fall either. So I got my little, okay. Alright, now, you know what I'm saying? So, Earth is exalted in Virgo. So since you're on Earth already, this just means that Earth is above the ecliptic. So this just means if the sun is controlling the ecliptic as we are following, and all the planets that's moving with the sun in front of, say this the sun, right? And these are the planets moving behind the sun, right? And the ecliptic is the middle line that they got together, and all the planets is the frequency vibrations that's going through it, right? Now, Earth is when Earth, aka you want to say the sun, is in Virgo, that is above the ecliptic, so it's looking down on the sun. So just because you go outside and look up, that's just because you magnetically connected to the Earth. You're in this Earth. So regardless of how the Earth flipping in space, you're going to see things that you give direction to in your yang realm, as far as this realm of reality that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Relative to your point of view. So when it's still like you think you're looking up, you could be looking down from a space point of view, from an Archangel Uriel point of view. You know what I'm saying? But when Earth is in, aka your sun sign, is really your Earth sign. When it's in, and Earth is exalted in Virgo. So when Earth is traveling through, or you could say the sun is traveling through Virgo, it's above the ecliptic. So the sun is underneath. You know what I'm saying? The Earth. This is why the next sign is Libra, And the sun falls in Libra because the sun is exalted in Aries. So when the sun is in Aries, it's above the earth in the ecliptic. If the earth right here, the sun will be up here. When the sun go into Libra and it's transitioning into Libra from Virgo, you know what I'm saying, it's still beneath it. It's beneath. You know what I'm saying? And the sun, it falls. So right now, the sun is not directly falling yet, but it's still underneath it. It's still fall time. You know what I'm saying? It's still more cold than heat. And it's still more heat than cold on another hemisphere side of the earth as we're spinning relative to everyone as a collective. See what I'm saying? So right here, now as yourself being exalted, earth signs, well, Virgos in general, love material, practical things. That makes them feel like heaven here when they can see the change. You know what I'm saying? When they can see they working out. When they can see practical issues put to test and actually work. When they can see the benefits come out of something. You know what I'm saying? They're always going to be curious or nervous until they see something works. You know what I'm saying? When they have things that make them feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? When they're able to work on things. When they're able to help on things. When they're able to help nourish things. This is heaven to them. You know what I'm saying? When they're able to help nourish, help complete something, work on something, because that's the basic earth energy. Earth is to work towards growth, nourish. You could grow a damn flower. You could grow a damn tree on earth. Go outside and try it. You know what I'm saying? So this is heaven to Virgos. When they can have growth in their life. When they can see growth. When they can see something that was imperfect and make it perfect. When they can see something that didn't work and make it work. That's where that shit get tied from, because ain't nothing perfect. Everything's perfect. So, you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Understand that. That's heaven for that's heaven to look at earthly things. Earth is detailed. You walk outside, you look at the ground, you look at the tree. Everything is detailed. Everything is, you could touch things, you could feel things, you could taste things, you could hear things, you could smell things. A lot of things. Very mutable, very adaptable in any type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Virgos they know how to live with numerous of people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So that's heaven for Virgos. You know what I'm saying? Now, the right side is Mercury. Now, Mercury here, this now is on the right side because it's home. Home, when a planet is home, it's on the right side of the earth. So, you know what I'm saying? A lot of times, what is Mercury? Thinking, analyzing, communicating. So a lot of times, Virgos feel like the right thing to do is to think, communicate, analyze. You know what I'm saying? Figure out. You know what I'm saying? That's the right thing to go to. That's the righteous thing to do. You see what I'm saying? So that's how that's the go-to thing when a planet is at home. You know what I'm saying? That's something you have the ability to do whether you want to be lazy on it or not. So that becomes a basic archetype of Virgo, whether you have Mercury in Virgo or not. That's the basic archetype of you. You know what I'm saying? So when a planet is exalted, you're not always there. You know what I'm saying? That's a place that you always want to go to. That's like a kid at Disneyland. So a lot of times, Virgo's going to have to experience a loss of love, a loss of nurture, a lack of growth. You know what I'm saying? A lack of, because they're not always there. That's why it becomes heaven to them. You know what I'm saying? A lack of unscheduled type things. A lack of, you know what I'm saying? A lack of having. You see what I'm saying? A lack of stability. That makes them uncomfortable. But that's heaven, because that's heaven to them. So they feel like the right thing to do. That's the home planet. They always gonna feel like, so it's important to know what position your Mercury is in. Any that goes for all signs. Now, if you are Aries or a Scorpio, it's important for you to know where your Mars. If you are Gemini, it's important for you to know where your Mercury at. If you're a Taurus, it's important for you to know where Earth at and Venus at. You know what I'm saying? But because Earth rules Taurus. But you know what I'm saying? Right here, it's home. You know what I'm saying? So Mercury is home right here. So you feel like that's the right thing to do in all type situations. Now, when we get into what falls, the debilitation, Venus falls here. Not the debilitation like the away, but the falling. Falls is Venus. Venus falls in Virgo. So this is the dark side of Venus. You know what I'm saying? I mean, of Virgo. This is the dark side. This is they feel, because what is Venus? Love, appreciation, value, how you relate to others. So a lot of times Virgos may feel like they have a lack of love in their life, or sometimes they may have to overly express love to others. You know what I'm saying? To think that's what they're supposed to do. They may have a lack of appreciation in their life. They may feel unappreciated a lot. And then a lot of times you have the Virgos who may feel like they have to overly appreciate people, places, or things in lack of that. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of Virgos here who feel like they have lack of value. You know what I'm saying? They feel like they're not worth anything. This what makes them be a super asset sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes it creates super liabilities in Virgos. You know what I'm saying? It create all kind of insecurities within that, because Venus is the loving planet. But when it's falling, anytime a planet is falling, it's underneath the Earth, due to if you're a human on Earth playing out these energies. So right here, Venus falls here. So right here, you're gonna feel a lack of that. So you're not gonna feel loved a lot of times, even if you are getting loved. You're gonna think hard love is the way to go sometimes. Also, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to relating to others, you're gonna feel highly unrelatable. You're gonna feel like you can't be relatable. It's gonna be hard for you to actually relate to others. But you're highly communicative. You think all the time, because that's the right thing to go to. It's just a lot of times it may not be in a loving matter. It may not be in an appreciative matter or a highly relatable matter. It may be in a cynical matter or a critical matter or a criticizing type matter. You know what I'm saying? So you have to just understand that, because it's Venus falls here. So it's your dark side. Now it's beneath the Earth. It can come haunt you at times. So you know what I'm saying? The way to get over that hump is to not tie your love and appreciation to people, places, or things. Learn how to love and appreciate and value yourself, and that way, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, heaven is earth. That way, your internal become external. But see, when you have lack of love and lack of appreciation, and if your heaven is earth, you replace that with material things. You place your love and your appreciation and value and how you relate to others with things that you may have in this material realm. You see what I'm saying? So you have to learn how to balance that out with your highs and lows. Your high is earth and your lows is Venus. Now, when it comes to left field. Now, left field things, you know what I'm saying, will be left field, because I think I might have got the okay, that's the opposite. So yeah, this is the away planet. So left field is Jupiter. Jupiter and Neptune. Jupiter and Neptune is left field, because Jupiter rules Pisces and Neptune rules Pisces also. Co-rules Pisces. You know what I'm saying? And Venus is exalted in Pisces. You know what I'm saying? It's in heaven in Pisces. So it's going to be in hell or sleep. You know what I'm saying? I like to say sleep. You know what I'm saying? Or I like to say exaltation is where you always want to be at. A kid at Disneyland. And when it's sleep, is using the yin realm. So in so many ways, Venus is sleep here. Also, Venus is beneath the earth. It's sleep. It's in a subconscious realm. You know what I'm saying? It's not using the sun. It's not using what it's consciously aware of. It's using what it's subconsciously aware of. So it's in dreams. So a lot of times it has fabrications on what love's supposed to be. So a lot of times, if a Virgo not receiving love the way they see it, how they perfectly may see it, they may not think that's real love, no matter if that person really loved them or not. See what I'm saying? So it can play out in many different ways. But when we go to left field is Jupiter and Neptune. Now, Jupiter is wisdom, experience, knowledge, and how you learn in the space-time and continuum you in right now. And Neptune is dreams, illusions, but also creativity and imagination. Now, anytime somebody come and feel like they got too much wisdom, I mean, just goddamn too much knowledge, or they goddamn act like they done been through it all or something like that, that's left field for Virgos. Left field. You know what I'm saying? Anytime people come across a Virgo like that, that's left field. Anytime somebody try to wash a bunch of wisdom down a Virgo's throat or whatever like that, because really Virgos, they want to be the one to do that. You know what I'm saying? In so many ways. So a lot of times when a Virgo act left field, it's because they're trying to teach somebody something, or trying to make somebody learn something, and they don't feel like that person is getting it, so they do it aggressively or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So a Virgo may come across like that at times. Also, right here, you have Neptune. Also, when a person is just too dreamy, you just dive into your illusions. Now, Virgos are creative, and they have an imagination. Don't get me wrong, but when you dream too much, you go too deep into the illusion to the point that you're not grounded anymore. That's left field for Virgos. Virgos, they're gonna ground you. They're gonna be like, okay, you're going too left field. Let's talk about something we can talk about, or like heaven again, earth. They may attract to their biggest aspirations, which is having things, or they may go back to what's the right thing to do. Let's think and analyze about what you're talking about. Let's get into detail, which is Mercury. Or a lot of times they may go into their lower self and may not even appreciate your dreams and your illusions. You know what I'm saying? They go to their lower self because fucking the fallen fucking planet Venus falls here. You know what I'm saying? So they go into their lower self, and anytime a planet falls, it's the demon side of it. So they may not appreciate, they may not relate to your dreams and illusions and shit like that, and creativity and your imagination and shit like that. And they may criticize it. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. So like that's left field to Virgos, you know what I'm saying? And like all these together create the basic archetype of Virgo, whether you have other placements, whether you have your Mercury or these placements in these actual placements. Just when Virgo is being made in general, that's the basic energy it carries as a whole when it was created. You know what I'm saying? And you to play these roles out as you being on Earth, as on a directional path, like if we're talking about a controller, up, down, left, right, you know what I'm saying? That's basically how the planets appeared when the zodiac appeared. And as you plan this out through as a human, you have all these characteristics. You know what I'm saying? So that's left field to a Virgo. Anytime somebody try to be too preachy, too teachy, you know what I'm saying? That's left field, because that's Jupiter aspect. And then the Neptune, you diving too much into your illusions and stuff like that. That's left field. They want grounded results, reality. You know what I'm saying? Let's pick apart what you're thinking about, and let's see if we can pinpoint and make it into this existence. So that's the basic archetype of Virgos. You know what I'm saying? Now we're gonna get into Libras. Flight boss, bitch. Goddamn.